haul video. And I'll be honest, I don't have enough stuff for a whole haul video yet, but I decided to go ahead and start the video with this so I can get the stuff put away because it's been sitting around on the floor. I don't know when I'll have some more stuff, but hopefully soon. So let's see what I have so far. The first item I purchased from an online auction, and they are clogs. So here's the deal with these clogs. The brand is, hang on, I show you. Can you see? It's Coquelicot, and that's a company I think in LA. I found these online and I put in the opening bid, and I wasn't going to bid any higher, and then I won them. My only hesitation was they were listed as a size 6, but good news, when they arrived, they were actually a size 39, and a 39 is not a 6. A 39 I think is like an 8, 8.5. They did have some scuffing at the toe. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like when I got it. I knew this. It was all disclosed, but I wanted them anyway. But then I fixed them up pretty well. I don't know if you can see. I had some boot polish. I'm very creative with these things. I had some boot polish in a color called London Tan, which was a little dark. So I just mixed it on my finger with a little bit of Wonder Balsam, and then I rubbed it in and buffed it out. And it really came out pretty well. There's a couple of minor like scuffs there. At the time that I found these, there were not that many listed, and they were all listed, I think, just above 100. And then there were several that had sold, and they had all sold for 100. I actually listed these at 100. We'll see what happens. Then I went to a couple of thrift stores because they were having a half price sale. So I wanted to go. I picked up, this is so nicely folded. Now I have to unfold it. This is a Carhartt shirt, men's, size 2XL tall. I would not have bought this if it wasn't half price. Even though it was not priced way up. Our thrift stores are pretty expensive, but this wasn't too bad. It was great if you were buying it for yourself, but this is a brand I have had mixed luck with, but I still buy it. I'm trying to think how many I've sold more than half of the ones that I've gotten, and I still have, I think, 2 or 3 listed. It is Stan Herman. So if I just really like it, I buy it at the right price, half price. I wouldn't have bought this full price. It's like it reminds me sort of a vintage bedspread, sort of chenille. Has a zipper that doesn't go all the way. A good house dress type thing. I would have been tempted to keep it for like my work at home days when it's cold, like now. But it's too big on me. There's no size. I can't remember if I listed it as a large or an extra large. It should fit in either case, but you definitely want something like this to be roomy. I bought, and these aren't listed yet, but they will be listed probably by the time this video shows because I've already prepared the listing. This is a tankini top. It is by the brand Miracle Suit. It's new with tag, but this is the only tag that it has. For some reason, they had a lot of Miracle Suits. And I only bought 2, and I'm questioning. But part of the reason was, okay, they had like 2 others of this exact one, and it had the regular tag as well. But it was twice as expensive as this, which I was like, just for the tag? That doesn't make any sense. So I just bought this one. It's a size, this one is an 8, I believe. One's it? Yeah, it's an 8. It's got underwire, but it has no padding. And I don't believe it's meant to have padding because there's no like spot to slip the padding in. So it's just underwire to hold them up, but not make them bigger. Look 10 pounds lighter in 10 seconds, new 2020. And then another one, this one's even nicer. This is a size 12. And so this one had this tag as well, but it was the same price as that one and not the other ones with the, that were twice as much because they had this tag. And I like this one even better. It also is, has the underwire but no padding. It is midnight blue. I think it was called Labyrinth. Can't remember. There were names for both of these that I found. It's got a nice, it's the love knot. And then it has a like layered look there. Very nice. I was happy to find those. I got a pair of sandals. These are Torrid. They do not show a lot of wear. They're a size 10.5 W. I think most of Torrid shoes are W or wide. It is pony hair. I'd say it's like a leopard print, but I just called it animal print. And it's just in great condition. I thought they were really nice, sort of a gladiator look. Wouldn't have paid full price for this. Half price, I was okay with. And last but not least, this is, if you saw my last video, which had the collab with the list of bolos that I want to find, when I initially prepared that one, I put in this brand as something I wanted to find, but I ended up finding them before I put the video out, so I didn't use it. It's not a designer or luxury brand, but it is a solid brand. It is Red Wing. Can you see? What is with this thrift store? Like 3 times on each one, plus the one that was inside. Is that really necessary? Anyway, this is a chukka boot. This is called a crepe sole. I didn't even need to clean this up. It's a work boot. Tempted to try it on. It's a men's size 7. But, so I've been wanting to find Red Wing because I've seen them a lot on the online auctions and they always sell for too much to flip. But I think they're just a solid company that will sell and make decent money. So I wanted to try it. And then I got them. So the whole day was worth it because I got my Red Wings. Garbage truck. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. And now I am going to hit the stop button and then magically appear with hopefully good things. I don't know yet. We'll see. Well, that first part of this video was my last haul of 2023. And this part is my first haul of 2024. It is, in fact, January 1st, 2024, right now. And I went to a thrift store. This thrift store has 50% off every Monday. And so I don't normally go because I work on Mondays. And I don't feel really horrible about it because it's pretty overpriced. And so even at 50% off, I have to be very picky. I don't get a lot. I mean, I was there for 2 hours and you will see that I did not get a lot. But I just really wanted to do a little sourcing. I hoped to find at least 3 items so that it would be enough to make it worth releasing this video. So I accomplished that. I have some things to show and I can release this video. I'm hoping to be going to the bins soon, and that means hopefully my next haul video will be a bins haul, which will be a long one, or will even be broken up into 2 if I get really lucky. So let's see what I got today. Spoiler alert, I didn't get anything, amazing. But I got stuff. All right. Hot cup of coffee. Oh, I thought I didn't get any shoes. I was really hoping to find some shoes and boots. And I found a few that I might have bought, but like I said, even at 50% off, they're so overpriced that they were not worth, like there was a nice pair of Sorel boots, but at their price, I looked at the sold comps, it's like, it's just not really enough of a profit for me to put out that much right now and maybe sit on them. So, and there were a few things like that. This, I was kind of on the fence with these, but what I liked is there's a pair of shoes that are a size 11. So yes, size 11 could sit a little while, but there's also not a lot of them. And I know people with size 11 feet who are just constantly struggling to find shoes. And I just thought they were fun. These are Jeffrey Campbell in orange and purple. This is actually styrofoam. So it's just to keep the bows in decent condition. I wouldn't say they've never been worn, but it's possible they've never been worn. I mean, if you look at that bottom, it looks almost like that's what you would get just from them being in the store and being tried on. I really would be surprised. Look at that if they were ever worn. So I was kind of on the fence with these. I'll say this about this, and it stands for everything. I would not have bought any of this at full price. Okay? But, and even these, had I found more stuff, these might have not made it, not made the final cut. But as it were, they did. Okay. I bought something for myself. And in fact, I was on the fence with this like tote bag thing. And then I found this. It was just like, all right, I'm going to get this, but I won't get the tote bag. Even though the tote bag was to sell and this was for me. It is new with tag, but it's ripped. But it's just a hat. It says Canada on it with a Canada flag. So that's totally for me. Not gonna sell that. This robe, I did look, and the comps were like, I found one. Oh goodness, I didn't do myself any favors. Didn't do you any favors having to look at this mop with that hat, huh? Anyway, I looked at this really quickly, but I didn't spend too much time on it because I knew I just wanted to buy it. Like I saw one sell for $10, but then I saw another one sell for $50. So it is Pottery Barn, and it's a robe. It's a hooded robe. Look at this. I just couldn't resist it. I loved it. It's very, very, very soft. And it's got this like, it looks like a winter coat. Wait, this folds over. It's got this there, and so when you wear it, it's got that Sherpa-y stuff that'll show up along there. And it does have the belt. And if this does not sell, but I know that it will, I would keep it. Because I think it's pretty cool. Sort of tempted to keep it anyway. My go-to winter robe is my Harry Potter robe, and it's very old, and like I used to wear it when I was crafting, so there's like hot glue residue and stuff on the sleeves. But I'll never get rid of it. All right. I got me an Eileen Fisher size 1X. It's actually Eileen Fisher. I don't know if you can see it. Eileen Fisher Woman. It's like a cardigan, but it's very lightweight. It's like a lightweight. Is it wool? Let me see what it's made out of. I think it's viscose actually, with maybe some wool in it. 50% tencel, lyocell. Oh, 30% merino wool, 20% alpaca. Oh, good keywords. Good keywords. Just an open front. It doesn't have buttons or anything like that. I typically don't do very well with cardigans, but I felt pretty good about this one. We'll see. And finally, I did not look this up. So I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I have only heard of this brand from a Canadian YouTube reseller on YouTube. So I don't know if it's Canadian brand or not, because I didn't research it. The brand is Matte and Nat, but I like the bag. It's like I guess it's a crossbody bag, but it has a very business-like, briefcase-like quality to it, only downsized. It's not very big. So it's got 2 compartments. It's very clean. This was not used much, if at all. And let me see if it says what it's made out of. This lining is made of 100% recycled plastic bottles. We recycle on average 2 million plus plastic bottles per year. Well, that's good. And then there's made in China. No, it's not leather. It's 100% polyvinyl chloride. But it feels like leather. I like it. I would keep this if it doesn't sell, but I wanted to try it just because I've never found this brand before and I had heard of it. I probably should have looked it up, but it actually was reasonably priced and I could always use this. So that is it. That's how I started the year. And just on a side note, I did make my first sale early this morning and it was on Jamble. Like, that was unexpected. It sort of was this year. I got the offer last night, but I needed to weigh it because the weight they had I knew was wrong and I wanted to change the weight before I accepted the offer. So I waited this morning, I adjusted the weight, and then I accepted the offer. So that's kind of fun. That's my second sale on Jamble. And I mean, you really do no work. It just imports everything from Poshmark on its own. It's amazing. So that is it. I will hopefully be back soon with another bigger haul because I actually need merchandise. I've started listing spring and summer because I've listed everything I have that's seasonal, but that's okay because spring and summer is just around the corner. So people will be looking for those things. I don't mind listing out of season. Thank you for coming by and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye.